Hello everyone, this is Professor E. In today's lecture, we are going to discuss Microsoft Excel. So Microsoft Excel is one of the Microsoft Office applications. So as you can see, many of the features that Excel has, you should be already familiar with them since Microsoft Word and PowerPoint and Access, they share many features, like for example, the way you open the file, the way you save, and then basic features like make it bold, make the text bold, italic, underline, change the font, type, size, right align, left align. So most of these features are the same. So it makes it easier to learn the other applications. So as you can see here we have uh, an example of a spreadsheet from a company called Holbrook Office Product. So we are going to learn how to apply basic formula, how to calculate the total, the average, max, minimum, and a few more. So first, as you can see, Microsoft Excel is made of rows, just like a table, made of rows and columns. So the rows go horizontally, and you have numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the columns, they go vertically, so you go like A, B, C, D, and so on. And of course, the intersection are the cells. Now, before we start calculating, so let's make sure we do some basic formatting, like the title. We can just select all the cells and then we can center them. So as you can see right here, I'm going to select all these cells and then merge and center. So this will center our title, and the same thing for the subtitle. So first one, select all the cells that you want to merge, and then click merge and center. So it does two things at the same time: merge the cells and center the text. Okay. Now, as you can see here, we have this, since this is a budget, we have the income and the expenses. So we are going to calculate the total, average, maximum, minimum for incomes, for the different components of the income, and also for the expenses, and then find the net income, which is the difference between the gross income and the total expenses. Now, to calculate the total, there are different ways you can do that. So, for example, to calculate the total horizontally, different ways. Okay, let's start with the vertical first. So I want to calculate the total of all these numbers: 2,800, 5,700, 4,500, 1,200. The easy way is just click on the auto sum. Can you see like a sigma here? So if you click on it, it will calculate the sum from B5 to B8, and you just have to enter or hit the enter key. So that's going to give me the total. Now, if you want to do it a different way, we can apply the formula ourselves. So you can just put equal sign and then the formula, which is sum. And then you open the parentheses and then you select all the cells that you want to calculate the total for. So in this case, we're going to go from C5 all the way to C8. So I'm going to select them, as you can see right here, and then close the parentheses and then hit the enter key. Okay. Now, you don't have to do it for each one of them, because if you do it for one, you can just move your cursor until you go to the bottom right. You can see here when you get this black plus sign, and then click and drag. So like this. See, so that's basically is going to copy the formula from this, from C10 to D10 and 1110. So that's an easy way to do that. And then we're going to do the same thing horizontally. Equal sign, sum, open the parentheses, and then select, and then close the parentheses, hit the enter key, and then we can copy the formula the same way we did it for the vertical. So we're gonna wait until you get that black plus sign, and then click and then drag it down. So that's gonna calculate the total. For the average, it's a different function. You can put equal. Always start with the equal sign, then you put the name of the formula. So for the average, we have the average formula. Then we do the same thing. You select the cells that you want to calculate the average for. Just be careful that you include only the first four, don't include the total. And then you close the parentheses and then put the enter key. And then you move your mouse to the bottom right. Once you get that black plus sign, you click and then you drag. So what you are doing basically is you're copying the formula. So when you click right here, can you see? Right here in the formula bar, you can see the formula average from B5 to E5. And then if you click on the second one, see, it's the same formula, just the cells are different. For max, same thing, equal sign max. So it will basically compare all the four values and then return the highest one. So it will put the highest. So I'm going to open the parentheses, but pretty much the steps are the same. You select all the cells or close the parentheses and hit the enter key to validate. And the same thing, you select and then you move your mouse to the bottom right of the cell. You click and then you drag it down. And the same thing for minimum. Min, and then you select the cells, don't include the total, and then close, and then hit the enter key, and again, copy the formula for the rest. The same thing for the total expenses. So I can just use cosine sum, and then, or you can just type, let's say from B13, it's easier to select, but you can, and then you put colon, that means from B13 all the way to B15, and then you close. It's just more typing, but it's easier to select. Once you have that, again, you just click and then you drag it. Okay, the same thing right here. Equal sign, sum, open the parentheses, select, close, validate, and then copy the formula. Average is the same, average, then you select same cells, close, validate. Sometimes when you make a mistake, so you have to be careful. So average, I put two opening parentheses, so make sure that you are careful. You hit the enter key, and then you copy the formula. Maximum is the same. Then you select, close, parentheses, validate. Okay. And then the minimum, and then you select, you close, and then you hit the enter key. Okay. I'm going to repeat this because it looks like there is a problem here. Because I have the parentheses. Usually you have the parentheses if it's negative. So I'm going to do it again. Maybe that was a mistake. So I'm going to put equal sign, max, open the parentheses, and then you select this 4. You close. See, now it should be good. Okay. So once we have all the calculated, then I just need to calculate the net income, which is the difference between the gross income and the total expenses. I'm going to put equal sign, and then I'm going to click on this. Okay, so this is called relative reference. Okay, don't put 14,200 because what about if this number changes? We want to, whatever amount we have in there, it should be copied. So I'm going to put minus, and then again, I'm going to click on this. That means whatever number we have here. So if there was a change, that's going to be reflected as well. So I'm going to hit the enter key, and that's the net income, and we do the same thing. So the formula will be applied to the rest of the quotes. So this is how we calculate, how we use the formula for total, for sum, for average, max, and minimum. Now I just need to format these values. I want to make sure they have 2 decimal places and they come with the dollar sign. So the easy way, we click on number, as you can see here. Now it's a currency, so change the category to currency. It's 2 decimal places, and then you click OK. See? Now if you want the dollar sign, you just have to click on the dollar sign. It's here, or you can click on, make sure it says dollar sign. Let me see here, currency, and then a dollar sign. Okay, and the same thing right here, all the numbers. So we click, and if you click on this one, it should apply automatically. All right, so that's how we calculate. We can change also the background, the color, and the style. So here we have different type, as you can see. So you can choose any color you like of your choice. I'm going to choose this one. So that's going to change the background. Okay. So this is how we apply basic formulas in Excel. You can always change the font size and the font type. As you can see right here, I'm going to say this is a title. I'm going to make it 16, maybe bold it. And then the same thing right here, change maybe to 14, bold it as well. Okay. So this is how we use the basic formula. I hope you find this video useful. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you.